If you guys remember the new THX text trailer that came out on June 16, 2020 called THX vs. the Robot, then you must have been a fan of THX and the Robot Mascot too. I'm here to tell you guys a story how THX became a psychopath, and how he chanced himself. It was a normal day when I was playing Mario Golf Toadstool Tour on my Nintendo GameCube since I got the console along with Super Smash Bros. Melee and Mario Kart Double Dash with the bonus disc with playable demos as a rare copy back in Christmas 2020. Until I heard a notification from Instagram, I paused the game, unlocked my phone, and opened up the app. The notification was from the Messages tab, and I saw Ron Horden's message. He texted, "Hey Brendan, I found out that there was a fifth Lost THX text trailer and I can't stand watching it since I already seen the 4 missing THX text trailers. After you give this trailer a watch, please tell me what you think about this trailer, only watch at your own risk." And above the text was the link to the trailer from Mediafire. I was concerned at first, but I went to the link anyway. I turned off my Nintendo GameCube and I put the disc back in its case. Then I downloaded the file. After the download ended, I pressed the play button to see the trailer. Before the trailer started, there was a text saying, "The following trailer you're about to see will be very disturbing for younger audiences and not for the weak-hearted. Viewer discretion is advised." What does the text mean, not for the weak-hearted? I thought to myself. The trailer started in a dark background with the THX logo. After 10 seconds, text dropped down from the shot so fast that it nearly gave me a heart attack and I jumped out of my chair like it was a jump scare from Five Nights at Freddy's. Text smiled at the camera and he looked completely messed up than before. He had blood stains all over his face and his teeth. He had appendix around his neck like it was a necklace. And on his tool belt he had his chainsaw, a cleaver, a shotgun, some grenades and a rocket launcher.
Salutations dear viewer. It is I, THX the psychopathic robot. You remember me, haven't you?
I was dead silent from what he just said, that he was a psychopath.
See? You do remember me and my logo. Come with me, I have a little surprise for you,
said THX. He pressed the button, and he started his jetpack. He flew to the X and opens the trapdoor. The camera followed THX. I heard a light switch being turned on and we see THX being in the same room from the Lost Halloween 2007 trailer. But there are a lot of dead cows, sheep, horses, chickens, rats and even more dead human bodies. Their bodies were stabbed, slaughtered, decapitated, hanging on gallows with blood leaking out of their mouths and their necks, and some were nailed to the walls. He looked at the camera and he said,
"How do you like my new victims with dead animals in my favorite room?"
I paused the video. I rushed to the bathroom and vomited straight into the toilet. After I threw up, I said to myself, "What the hell am I watching right now? What did they ever do to him?" When I unpaused the video, the scene cut to black for 5 seconds. 5 seconds later, it showed a montage of THX throwing the cameraman to the ground, and the chainsaw stabbed right through his chest, which was also seen from the Halloween 2007 trailer. There was another scene where THX was chasing the actor who played Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen, from the 2008 trailer. And finally, there was a scene where THX was murdering a group of teenagers. Stabbing the boy in the forehead who has to use the bathroom, stabbing one of the girls in the stomach, THX chewing one of the boy's face with his teeth, THX grabbed one of the girls and dropped her into the waterfall, THX killing the last boy with a chainsaw and eat the organs, and lastly THX grabbed the last girl and flew into the sky, and then he pushed the girl away from him and falling to the concrete instead of the ocean. After the montage ended, THX said,
I remember those good old days, and now you're next."
The camera ran away from THX, and he started to laugh manically. The camera was about to hide behind a building in San Francisco from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It then cut to the scene where THX was flying around in the city saying, come out wherever you are. I got another surprise for you." He pulled out a rocket launcher from his tool belt and starts to fire at every building that he sees. And the news reporter was saying,
"Attention everyone, there is a robot who's flying around in the city causing so much destruction. Please scream and run around in circles."
And the townspeople started to panic and were running away from THX. He looked at the people and said,
If I can kill those people first, maybe that'll be easier for me to find and kill the cameraman. THX, you're a genius."
And he started to murder every single person from his sight with every weapon that he has from his tool belt. Then it cut to a scene where the cameraman was still hiding from a building. He looked from behind to see if he was anywhere. He sighed in relief. But not long after, Tex dropped down to the ground like from the beginning of the trailer. Tex smiled and said,
Well, looks like I have one more victim to kill, and now you are mine.
He grabbed the cameraman and flew on top of the building. When Tex landed with the cameraman on top of the building, he grabbed the cameraman on the edge of the building. Before Tex pushed the cameraman off the building, he said,
Long live the cameraman.
Tex then pushed the cameraman away from him, and the cameraman was screaming. While falling to the ground, he landed the ground and he exploded, blood everywhere from his body. It faded to black. After 15 seconds it faded to San Francisco on fire with the THX logo being shown above in the blood-red sky. Then a chorus with a mixture of people's screams from the 4 lost trailers that Ron had seen played, but it was 10 times louder than ever. I covered my ears so hard but I didn't look away from my phone's screen. When the deep note ended, I moved my hands away from my ears and I noticed that there was blood on my hands. I was like, holy crap, my ears are now bleeding from that deep note. Tex dropped down for the 3rd time and he said,
Welcome to Hell, viewer. The T-Man has finally done something that no other robot would do. If you're ever scared of me or my logo, then you are truly next. Have a good night and sweet nightmares.
Tex flew into the sky laughing manically. It then faded to black with its famous slogan, "The audience is listening," and Tex can be heard laughing from the distance. It faded to black and the video ended. I can't handle what I've just seen right now. I went back to Instagram and I texted Ron. I just seen the trailer, and that was the most horrifying trailer that I ever seen. He replied, I'm so sorry about your experience with the trailer. Let's hope there's not going to be a 6th missing trailer. I replied, I hope so too, buddy. After I texted Ron, I started to text my other Instagram friends like Tyler, Bandicoot Boy 96, Susie, Rose Dragon Bandicoot 2.0, Laura, Princess Coco 206, and Catalina, Coco Bandicoot Ortega. I told them about the mysterious missing THX text trailer that I watched, but they didn't believe me and thought that I was making stories. And they texted me saying, text your imaginary stories to someone else. And finally, I had to text my best friend Izzy, Princess Isabel, on TikTok. I texted her about the trailer too, but she believed me that it was true that I seen the lost THX text trailer. She texted me saying, thanks for telling me, Brendan, I hope you'll feel better soon. I texted her back saying, me too, best friends forever. Izzy and Ron were the only ones who believed me. I didn't sleep for the night because I'm going to have a lot of nightmares about the trailer. Always think twice before watching a lost trailer from a certain company, because you'll never know what might happen next.